Hello everyone, this is Direwolf20, and welcome to episode 17 of Direwolf20's Let's Play series of OceanBlock, where I'm delving into the depths of this blood magic dungeon. Now, reading through the antechamber section of dungeon delving, I found some information. So simple keys are cool. We find them in the dungeons, or you can craft them with will in the Hellfire Forge, but you need a decent amount of will. Luckily, we got the keys in here. It says what you'll find in the antechamber is a single treasure chest, and if you're lucky, a few simple keys. We'll also find some doorways with a dungeon seal. We just use the key on the seals to unlock them, and then the inversion pillar that gets us back. There's some decorative blocks here we can steal if we want. Any additional rooms you open from the antechamber will contain some combination of loot, monsters, traps, and possibly unactivated rituals. Keep your eyes peeled. So there's a handful of stuff we might find out and about while exploring here. I don't know how big this area is. I don't know how the antechamber works, but like, looking at the map, I'm not seeing anything on the map. If this dungeon was already populated with rooms, I would see them on the map at this point. I feel like when you use the key on a dungeon seal, it's going to generate a new room. That is my technical gut feeling. Now, whether or not I'm correct about that, I have no idea. Okay? Literally none. I should bring with me my bow. Oh, and it's nighttime over here. Yeah, no, time still passes. Did I put my bow away? I might have put a bow away. But I don't need this guy. I want a weapon. I want my bow. I think that sounds like a good plan. And then maybe we should, before I forget, light this thing up. Now, I don't know if this multi-block needs to remain as is. I wouldn't be surprised if we could clear out this smooth stone and the inversion pillar will remain. But I kind of like the looks of it, so we're going to keep it as is. Deal? Deal. All right. So, let's open our first door and see what happens. I suspect, like I said, you know what? I'm going to follow some semblance of a pattern. I'm going to go north first. I suspect that when I right-click this thing, it's going to generate the room behind this on demand, and it's going to be randomized. That is my theory. Let's find out if I'm right. See how on the map it all of a sudden filled in? That's kind of cool. What is this? A loom? Oh, okay, cool. Demon Eye. Oh boy, that's not good. Well, I mean, it might not be terrible, actually. I F7'd it. If I light up this area entirely, will that prevent wither skeletons from spawning? I don't know the answer to that. How withered am I? Not bad. I know wither skeletons, they can spawn in light, right? But, like, maybe... I'm assuming there's a spawner here that's spawning them. That would be my guess. Oh, hey, look! Tau fruit! We found what we came for! Awesome. Respiration 3, power 4. Not bad, not bad. And an empty map. Cool. Oh my goodness, there's a lot of enchanted books in here. Holy cow. Quick Charge, Backstabbing and Piercing, Protection and Lore, Riptide, Smite, Respiration, Loyalty, more books, and hey, a lot of Demon Will. A lot of Demon Will, actually. Yeah. My goodness, that's pretty cool. Alright, I'm a fan. I'm a fan. Now, here's my question. Here's a lectern. Here's a cartography table. Here's some looms. Pretty cool. Here's another chest. It has some honing oil in it. I don't really know what that is. Let's see what the book has to say. Honing oil. Temporarily increases the melee damage dealt by +3. Valid items, tools, and swords. Applies. Whetstone 1, 256. So how does this work? Do I just right-click it? Do I hold my weapon in... Oh, hello. Cool. Hey, that's kind of neat. I like that. Look, Whetstone. If you hold shift, it shows you 256 out of 256. My attack damage went up by 3. That's kind of neato. That's kind of neato. What other kinds of stuff do you get? You can get a higher tier version of it that does more hits. And then there's a +6 attack damage, Whetstone 2. That's kind of neat. It's not hard to make, really, either, if you look at it. It's not bad at all. Not bad at all. That is cool. What are those things considered? I don't actually know what that's listed under. Anointments? Is that what they are? Anointments? Sweet. Lowers the draw time of bows by 50% for 2. That's cool. Applies Fortunata. Increases the yield and stacks with fortune. That's cool. Undead damage extra. No. We were being so good. We were being so friendly. No wither skeletons. I don't know where he thinks he's spawning at, but no. No wither skeletons. Bad. It's cool, though. I like it. Ooh, living armor upgrade tome. That's cool. Holding 5, protection 3, sharpness. Boy, I'm going to very rapidly run out of inventory space. There's a lot of good stuff. Power 3. Not bad, not bad. Not bad, not bad. Yeah, I was just kind of, you know, enjoying all the stuff we get. Miner's Secrets. Blocks drop EXP on successful harvest. Okay. Plunder's Glint. Increases the drops from killed mobs. Also stacks with looting. That's not bad. Slate-infused vial is what we really need. How do you get these things? I don't know. Uses heat to smelt the harvested blocks. Applies Silk Touch to blocks. Most things seem to need this slate-infused, which does not look hard to get. These things are kind of cool. And they're, relatively speaking, cheap. That's neat. What do you think this is all about? Accented demon stones and demon eyes. Is it just decorative, or like, is that the next room? Because it would be a little bit of a bummer if this only had 4 rooms, but I'm not seeing another door, right? I'm not seeing another door coming out of here. I wouldn't mind snagging some of these bookshelves, but I'll probably leave them for the time being. But I'm curious about this. Haha. So this is a void dimension. Called it. Thank you very much. It's neat though, right? It's neat though, right? I think that's the opposite of the way it was, but whatever. Cool. Is there anything you think inside this middle thingy? Oh, there's your wither skeleton spawner. Haha. Okay. Got it. Alright, well, let's open up one more room and see what other kind of luck we could have. Despite the fact that, you know, whatever. But let's do it, huh? So we're going to go east next. See? Totally... What in the what is this place? Ah. Get him, Pixie. Oh, look at this. Accented demon tiles. Neat. Neato burrito. I like everything in this area. I think this is super cool, isn't it? I like this mechanic. I'm going to explore these loots in a sec. What I'd like to do is make sure the room is safe enough. These are all quartz, by the way. Okay. So is this room quote-unquote safe now? So what I'm a little bit bummed about is that it looks like each of the cardinal directions is it. Like, that's 100% it. Am I wrong? Or is it possible that there's, you know, more and cooler stuff? Let me go home so that I can drop off all my loots from the first iteration of this room. So, like, let's open you up. I'm going to put you away. Let's get some food, because I'm hungry. And weak activation catalyst can probably leave. And I don't really need you no mores. I did want to get my soul snares going on. That was planned to be the thing. I don't know that I actually did anything with them yet, but it's on the docket. I just want to empty out this big dude. And what I'm definitely going to do is put this demon soul that I got over here so that we can start on the will system. I mean, in fairness, that demon soul thing makes it a lot easier to get started without having to worry too much. Okay. So this is the nether room. That's right, Blaze. Come on. 2 shots from a power 3 bow ain't enough for a Blaze? Killing me, Smalls. Alright, let's see what kind of loots this room has. I'm hearing more blazes, which is making me a smidge uncomfortable. Sweet. I mean, I'm just gonna take it all, whatever, right? More Demon Will, which is cool. What enchants are on this? Soul Speed? I don't know what that enchant does. But it sounds neat. We're definitely getting a lot of Tau fruit, which is key. Now I'm hesitant to go too hog wild. Yeah, look, boom. I had a feeling. I had a feeling that that would be the case. I had a feeling that that would be the case. So watch it. Did you see that? It's void under these things. It's void under there. So be aware. I wonder if any of these rooms spawn with sand in them. Or some kind of, like, block that will fall kind of deal. Because that would be actually funny. And I am hearing a lot of blazes for, like... and not seeing a lot of blazes. I am hearing a lot of blazes. I am not seeing a lot of blazes. Right? Aren't I hearing a lot and not seeing a lot? Or am I crazy? Now, theoretically, maybe they're spawning outside in the void area. That could be. That could be. More Demon Will. Sweet. I will absolutely take more Demon Will. And these will numbers are pretty high. Like, usually the individual wills that you get are like 1, 2, maybe 3. Having 25 or 17 Demon Will on a single item is pretty awesome. Alright. So, like, on one hand, it's really cool. On the other hand, I'm a little bit bummed that there are not more dungeon seals in these rooms that are spawning. Like, it would be really cool if this could infinitely cascade, right? Like, you can just keep going. I feel like the way it currently looks like it works is we're only going to get 4 rooms from this thing. Now, follow up to this, the question would be, what happens if I make another inversion pillar? What happens if I do the ritual again? Will I get a new one of these dungeons with 4 more rooms? Or will I be linked back to the same one? These are all questions that we will figure out as the series goes on. Alright, I think I've gotten all the loots, it seems, thus far. Now, I'm going to have to craft more stuff. But in order to make that stuff, let's go home and let's put away all the junk we got. And from there... So I got nether wart, by the way, which is pretty cool. Look at all this junk we got. A lot of junk. I ain't gonna lie. It's a lot of junk. How's my refined storage doing, by the way? Because it's yellow. 12,000, so we got 4,000. A little less than 4,000 slots remaining. Now, a lot of this stuff isn't going in there, so that's fine. But we'll, you know, things. So, hey, Demon Will. So that means that we can get... I forget how much you can hold. 64 is the will quantity for this. So it's lapis, glass, gold, and redstone, right? So lapis, glass, gold, and redstone. You're going to go in there. You can have the 17 willer. 24. Look at that. That's awesome. and then boom. Now, if my memory serves correctly, if I drop this and pick it up, it should go directly into this dude, right? Now, in order to make the next tier, which is this guy, we need a will quantity of 256 is what it's going to have. We need 60 will on our thing, right? So I'm going to drop you. So I need 20-ish more. That'll work, right? And what I'm going to do is I'm going to make another one of those to upgrade with, right? So that's still the way it goes. Gold and redstone. Right? Because aren't you going to be needed to make the next tier? Yeah. So we need diamond, lapis, and redstone. Diamond, lapis, block, redstone, block. I should get redstone seeds, honestly. And that'll craft into that. That'll be a tier 2. We can then drain you by holding right click. We'll put you in here for the time being, and we'll drop you on the ground to collect a will. And that is 60 will on our lesser tartaric gem already. Sweet. Now I wouldn't mind the sword, because remember, we can throw the soul snares at mobs, or we can just kill them with the sword from blood magic. So that sentient sword is made with an iron sword and a petty tartaric gem, which I just so happen to have. We're going to need another one eventually, but, you know, it's all good. So you, and you, and that should be cool. Sentient sword. Booyah. And then I hang on to this dude. I shouldn't need these anymore. I'm just going to put them in my blood magic-y chest. And then I wouldn't mind more keys. So the blood magic key requires a minimum of 300 will. So we're going to need to get the next tier, because this can only hold 256. So we're going to need to get... not lesser. Come on, bro. This guy, the common tartaric, right? So that's easy to get once I have enough will. So I need 240, and it's going to drain 50. So I basically have to fill this up, and then... So that still works the same way as it has in the past. So part of me is like, let's just go in here. And if we set up a spot that might be relatively safe to do this in, what I can do... My goodness, you spawned some nasty mobs. Alright, no more of this. Run away! Never mind. They hurt. They do not spawn friendly skeletons. They spawn enchanted bows and lots of health skeletons, would be my observation. Would be my observation. Yep, you guys all fight each other while I eat food, okay? Okay. Crisis averted. Let's re-equip. And if we go down here, I should be able to boom. And that looks good, right? Okay, cool, cool, cool. Maybe I should get some, like, better armor, because my armor is not amazing. We could probably manage that. I mean, I'm not swimming right now, obviously. I wonder if armor stands... Switching my gear is a thing. Can you do that with vanilla armor stands now? Like, put armor on it and, like, with a single click, swap the gear? Because that would be cool. So let's see. I've got my Mana Steel chestplate. I've got I think I got a nicer helmet. I got a crystallite helmet, which is pretty slick. 3 armor, 1.2 toughness, and 1 knockback resistance. 4 armor, 3.5 toughness, and 2 knockback resistance. I stand corrected. I got a weaker helmet. The Eternium one is still better. We've got Man of Steel leggings now, which is cool. That's 5 armor versus the 4 or 6 armor with 1 toughness. Let's just go ahead and use the steel ones. 2 armor, 1 armor, 1 armor, 3 armor. Yeah, steel. Steel it is. Whoop. Whoop. And can we get an armor stand just to see how this works? Where would I want this to sit? How about here? Can I put you guys on this? Look at Dyer knowing vanilla. Or not knowing. Yeah. I've given up. I don't think there is a way to... Yeah, we'll see. I don't think so, though. Alright, I'm going to farm some will here. If I'm lucky, I can make this work. If not, I will find another place to farm the wills. Deal? I feel like if I make things dark enough, it might work. I just don't want like 1,000 mobs. Like I want a very small space with which mobs can spawn. And I'm also curious, do they always have enchanted bows again? They definitely seem to. There you go. That's what's up. 62 will. Nice. Alright, I can do this. This seems doable to me. Cool. Now remember, this sword does more damage based on how much will is stored in the Tartaric gem. So, and fortune would help here, except I don't have any. I don't think I have an easy source of fortune enchant, but yeah, I think we'll be good. I'm going to do this for a little bit off camera, and we'll be right back-ish. We're getting there. Slowly but surely. Almost there. Looks good to me, 256. Let's go home. Now, I might need to get a little bit more of these, because remember, we have to upgrade a lesser to a greater, so, or common or whatever. So I do have to do this and then this before I can actually do what I need to do. So let's see. That's going to be 235. Yeah, I'm going to need a few more of these. So I'm just going to go back and harvest a few more wills off camera. And I don't think I ever cleared you out. But I did now. Alright, a few more skeletons dead. Now we're ready to go. So for the common, we need an imbued slate, a diamond, and a block of gold. Which one's imbued? Is that tier 3? I feel like it is. Oh, you have no LP in you. Well, that's a thing. But you will in a sec. Boom. Oh, you're not... I thought you were charged up. Wasn't he charged up looking? I'm crazy. Well, don't answer that. There you go. Alright, you guys go away. We've got our imbued slate. I've got this fancy dude. This stuff can go away for the time being. You can go back in the backpack. All looking good. Reinforced is going to become imbued now. Nice. So then you, and you. Nice. Now that should only use a little bit of will. Yep, only 50. So that I can drain that dude into the other one, and then he's ready to go to the next tier in a minute, right? Now I don't know if I'm going to bother with getting the next tier, but I'm definitely going to need to fill this one up all the way. And that's what I'm going to go do right now, because this can hold up to 500-ish. If we look at this, it can hold 1024, actually. So it can actually hold a lot, which is cool. So we need at least 500, because what we want to do next... We got some Tau fruit, but we want to have a decent amount of this stuff. So basically, I'm just going to fill up this gem, because I know there's going to be things that we're going to want to do with it, and then we'll come back once it's mostly full. I don't know if I'm going to fill it up all the way, but I'm definitely let's get it to 500-ish. And like I said, your sword does more damage as you get more will stored in this thing. So it'll be easier to kind of kill. And then you might even get more will as it gets higher. I'm not sure. I know looting definitely affects it, though. Just, you know, we don't have easy access to looting right now. But, alright, we'll be back. I'll tell you what, though. I'm getting a lot of hats. So that's cool. Got that going for me. Which is nice. What's irritating to me, though, is as many as these skeletons as I've killed, I've yet to get any bow drops from them. I'm wondering if it was like... I'm wondering if it's a pack thing that they always have some kind of enchanted bow, like Power 3 or something. Remember in the Nether we got a bunch of Power 3 bows? Remember that? That's where I got all my Power 3 bows from. I wonder if it was a bug that they were dropping and has since been patched. Trying to remember if I've updated the pack since I went to the Nether. I know I updated it once since I started the series, but I feel like I updated it before I went to the Nether. So, I don't know. But we're up to 400 will, so that's kind of cool. But yeah, none of these dudes... I'm getting tons of bones and arrows, but not a one of them has dropped their bow yet. The bow that's in my inventory is the one that I've had this whole time, right? So, I don't know what the deal is. Think I have enough arrows in me? 700 will, not bad. Alright guys, I think we are full. 1,007. A few more of these guys and then we'll be done. I'll meet you back at our base once I'm fully done with all the things. Oh, is that full now? It can't be. I didn't get a lot. It might be, yeah, actually. Now it's full. Okay, meet you back at the base. The good news is I got exactly 2 stacks of arrows as a result of that adventure. I don't know what we had before, but... and we got a little more than 2 stacks of bones. Nice. Alright, so hey, full common tartaric gem. So the big deal here, wow, I'm just covered in arrows, was what we wanted to do... So we've got some tau fruit, right? I lost track of what I was doing, but I think we want to grow this near a mob like a cow, and then that will, like somehow something or other draw a life essence from the cow and turn into the saturated tau, right? So I think we just, I'm assuming what we do is we get some dirt. I wouldn't mind some blessed earth. A little bit of it. And I mean, we don't want to go nuts again. Some fences to keep the cow in there. And then figure out how this works, I think. Oh. Where should we set up our passive? We should have mob farms. We should have a passive mob farm and an active mob farm. And I'm debating where I want to set that up. For a minute there, I'm like, what's this mob? I literally forgot in the 10 minutes or so, maybe 20, that I've been killing skeletons, that I did this. I'm like, what's this thing coming to kill me? Oh, it's just my scuba suit. So, like, I've got my Seamoth things here. I've got, obviously, my nether portal here, which clearly needs some lighting on top. We don't want mobs spawning on us. Let's do this. Cool. And then we can get you, so I can chisel up. Cool. And then you go away. And then we have our building gadget, probably in horizontal column mode. If this area was going to be the farms, maybe this area could be the, you know. Now I'm worried, what happens if I, like, break this painting and move it? Is it like a nether portal where it's going to spawn a new painting with a return home thing in the nether? Or is it going to link to the existing one? That I don't know. That I don't know. But we can definitely horizontal wall you. How's that? Not too shabby. How's that? Not too shabby. My goodness, I love building gadgets. My goodness, I love building gadgets. Let's make sure that this is relatively... I could probably checkerboard you, but meh. Meh. I think it's doable without too many checkerboard things. Does that look good? Yes, excluding for the centers, where there's going to be a few smidgens of trouble. That should be good enough. All right, cool. So this could be our passive mob farm. Let's set up... this with our gate. And what I'm going to do is throw the Blessed Earth right in the middle. Okay. So that he'll slowly spawn things. And if we need to turn it off, we can easily just cover it and then remove the cover. Right? And then over here, I'm going to have the dirt for these berry dudes. Now, do they need to be tilled earth, or what's the deal? I guess we're going to find out. So we're going to get our comma. There you go. Sweet. Now, did we get a mob imprisonment tool of some kind? We got the wand, right? We got the wand. We got the capturing wand. Are you currently... There's no mob captured in this wand. Perfect. Perfect. So now what I'd like to see... Do you think we can tick accelerate? Speaking of tick accelerating, where's my time in a bottle? Did I accidentally... I did accidentally. Do you think you're a tile entity? He might be. I don't know. We'll find out. But what I'm going to do... I don't know. It says any passive mob, right? So I'm going to get a passive mob to spawn here. And then after he's spawned, I'm going to trap him over here. And hopefully, you know what I should be able to do is put a fence here and here, right? And then if the mob is sitting there, he won't be able to move, right? So let's do that. There you are. Hello, donkey. Left click to pick him up. I'm going to cover this dude. I'm going to put the donkey here. He probably can't get out now. And also, hopefully, can't trample my Tau fruit. And then, Ritual of the Green Grove. Ah! Every time it growth ticks, it harms the donkey. That's cool. That's cool. Every time it growth ticks, it harms the donkey. Does that include bone mealing? It looks like it. Either that or bone meal doesn't work on it. That's kind of neat, right? I like... That's cool. We're definitely going to need more passive mobs, though. Because this guy's about to die. Right? Another little growth tick and he's done. Oh, hello, sir. Oh, I hate rabbits. Because they can get out. You are the least helpful. I need to bar the spawning of rabbits. How do I prevent rabbits from spawning with my Blessed Earth? Because that's the most annoying. Right? And then turn you off. Place him. Turn you on. And we're now getting saturated Tau. So this is how you saturated Tau. Got it, guys? Not bad. Not bad at all. I wonder if, like, do all the growth ticks need to harm an entity or only one of them? That's a question, right? So, you know, can one growth tick harm an entity? That, I also don't know the range of it, but, you know, we'll figure that out. Come on, dude. Sigil the Green Grove me, would you? You know what? Maybe he's not growing because there's not an entity nearby. That could be true. Because his first tick turned him into a saturated Tau, he's no longer growing without a nearby entity. Aha! I feel like that's the case. Right? There's no way we went that long with the sigil without... Right? So... That's kind of cool. That's kind of neat. Alright, so I'm going to put away this junk. But we've got our first couple saturated towels. That's a neat little process that we've got going on here. What's your range, I wonder? I don't know what the range of this thing is. He doesn't seem to be doing much with the chicken standing that far away. He might need to literally be right next to it. Poor chicken has, like, no health. I don't even know if this is going to grow all the way. I guess we'll find out. But this feels like a good point to wrap up, so let's do that. Let's wrap up here. We'll come back next episode. Oh, hello. Yeah, the chicken's going to get out of that. We'll come back next episode and tech up to tier 4 blood magic. See what kind of cool stuff we can do. Then we'll probably want to automate blood magic a little bit, but also maybe get into some refined storage automations would maybe be cool. Oh, hey, cool. Ha ha. That's awesome. That's awesome. So now that you're saturated, you're waiting for mobs to spawn. So I'm going to leave this like this. We've got enough saturated towels to get 4 of these things. But also saturated towels are for the level 2 things, so that's awesome. I like the saturated towel process. I would like to investigate automating that some more. But anyway, wrapping up point. Devil20 signing off. Hope you enjoyed the episode. We'll come back next time and have some more fun. For now, take it easy.